can't hear.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So it's the weekend. Make sure you tell a friend. Make your finances, yeah, we got it on demand. Always a guest coming through. Words just drop, better catch it, this for you. Bridging the gap, and you know this. Life and wealth remain focused. Consoles in place, cause we chosen. Prosperity, you know, we for it. So when we live, better tap through while you can. Ain't no stopping what's already in the plan. Show be lit from start to end, tune in. Got what you need, so tune in. Wilson and Wilson Weekend. Wilson and Wilson Weekend. Wilson and Wilson Weekend.
Yo, good people. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Listen, good evening to everybody. Listen, you guys are in too. Please, man, please, sir, like, tag, share, please, if you can, if you do not mind. I do appreciate it so much. Would hit that follow button that you guys see at the top of your screen as well. Go and subscribe to all of our social media channels as well. Listen, welcome all to another Sunday evening edition of what? Wilson and Wilson Weekend. Yeah, come on. Listen, we are here with you for an exciting conversation, an empowering and enlightening conversation. Listen, you guys, with an amazing dude. Listen, y'all, he is an absolutely amazing man of God, a man of integrity. Listen, and I am excited to be able to talk to him on today. Thomas, who do you get to talk to? Listen, if y'all didn't see the flyer, listen, he is the cousin of Mike Jones. Who? Mike Jones. Come on, listen, that's his cousin. So listen, I'm trying next. Listen, we're gonna push. I'm gonna see if I can get Mike Jones on the show. We're gonna see. We heard from him in a minute. We heard from Mike in forever. We can talk to his favorite cousin. Listen, Mark Jones on today, y'all. Listen, who is Mark Jones? I'm glad you asked. But before we jump in and I read this amazing bio, listen, we have to do one very important thing. What is that? We got to go talk to Jesus first. Come on, let's pray. God, we thank you. We give you glory, honor, and praise. God, we pray now, God, as we go forth, God, in this conversation, God, that you be glorified, God, that you be edified, God, even in this time of conversation. God, we pray now, God, that you would allow our thoughts and our minds, God, to focus in on you, God, and what you're going to give, God, what you're going to reveal. Now, God, what you're going to release now, God, in this time of conversation. God, insight, God, into who you are. God, insight, God, into business ventures. God, insight, God, into all that you're doing, oh God, in the lives of your people. We thank you now, God, for the Holy Ghost, God, which rests on the inside of us, oh God, to empower us, God, to do these great things. We ask you now, God, to forgive us, God, for any sin that may be upon us. Use us today, oh God, for your glory. And we give you glory, honor, and praise now. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. Listen, y'all, I get to talk to Mark Jones, and I am excited about it on tonight. Who is Mark Jones? Listen, I'm so very happy you asked. Mark Jones is a trucker out here rolling 18 wheels, okay? Come on. He's an actor and a musician, born and raised in Goldsboro, North Carolina. He is the son of Claude and Shirley Jones, and has an older brother, Eric. Mark graduated from Eastern Wayne High School in '97, but he was involved in business clubs and played basketball. So in other words, Mark said he got skills on the court. So for all y'all that play ball, listen, Mark said he got some skills on the court. He said he's nice with the rock. Okay, I don't know if he LeBron, Kobe status yet, but he said he nice. I might have to try to sit him down somewhere. Okay, we're gonna try. Okay, I'm almost 40, so my knees might not let me. We're gonna see. Watch yourself. Listen, as a child, Mark was quiet and reserved. But as he got older, his knack for comedy and performance started to show. At times, he would get in trouble for laughing and being funny during class. He also performed in a talent showcase in the 4th grade, performing as Chuck Berry. Oh, God, we got to see this one. Later on in middle and high school, he was always told he should be on TV, despite never taking drama classes in school. And then a few years after graduation, he entered the industry of trucking and is still a trucker today. It's y'all, it gets better. Years later, he got his break in entertainment while serving at church a playwright, saw Mark being comedic as usual and offered him a part in a church stage play. Mark was also offered a position to play music there as well, which started his music career as a hand percussionist. That's the technical term, y'all. Mark is a Congo player. Bongo player. That's what that is. Listen, if y'all didn't understand. Mark performed in several plays and skits at the church as well as being a regular musician. During this time, he attended and graduated from John Casablancas Model and Talent Agency, where he studied modeling, TV, and film. Y'all, it get even better. Mark has continued on in the music and acting industry and has been doing this for over 11 years. See, I told y'all I get celebrities on the show. Come on now. That was this deal. Mark has been seen performing for different bands, playing gospel and inspirational, jazz, funk, go-go, neo-soul, and R&B music. But on the acting side of things, Mark has been seen in several stage plays and skits, as well as films that have made their way to streaming platforms such as YouTube, Amazon Prime, and Tubi. Now, wait a minute, y'all. I need to go back and watch a little more TV. Okay? Listen, Mark Jones is one of those discovered talents that will end up being seen worldwide. And we'll give y'all his social media handles in a little bit. But listen, I need y'all to make some noise. Everybody, clap your hands, everybody, for the cousin himself. Listen to Mike Jones. The man, come on, the hand percussionist, the trucker, Mark Jones. Come on.
Come on.
Yes.
All right. We in here.
Listen, we is in here. I got Mark in the studio with me. Listen, shout out to Tim Roberts. Listen, you guys, North Carolina studio. If you're ever looking and you're wondering, hey, Thomas, it looks a little different where you're at. I know you guys were downstairs. So same little spot. North Carolina studio, but we're simply downstairs. Listen, so I know the setup looks differently. So this is what we're going to get, and I love it. It's absolutely amazing down here. So, Mark, welcome to the show. First time ever, so we're excited to have you, sir. So for those that do not know you, for those that have never heard you play, they don't even know anything about you, comedian, any of that. Who is Mark Jones?
Well, first of all, I appreciate you having me on the show. You know, this is an honor. This is actually my first live podcast that I'm on. So this is history.
Come on.
This is history, man. So I appreciate it. Who is Mark Jones? Just level-headed, calm, goofball, pretty much. I take life seriously, but not too seriously. I can always laugh at any situation. There's ups and downs of life, but I make sure I navigate them all with ease, with laughter, and with the grace of God. So I'm just always easygoing, comedic goofball.
I love it. I love it. How did you find relief with life? I mean, we look at the state of the world now. It's absolutely crazy. You know, politics and all those other things that are happening in the world, and bill collectors calling every day. People calling you while you're in church, asking you registered to vote. All the other things that be going on there. How do you find comedic relief in times of when people are dealing with stress and chaos? How do you find laughter in it?
It's in the inside of me. And that's why it doesn't matter what the situation is, I can always find something funny, something to laugh at, something to lift my spirits. So whether it's something that I'm seeing, I'm looking at, or just random thoughts that end up being funny, you know, that's how I do it every day. I have to laugh every day. If I don't, something's wrong. So I make sure I laugh every single day. It doesn't matter if it's for a couple of minutes or, you know, randomly throughout the day,
right.
All day. I have to laugh because, like you said, there's so much going on in the world today, you know, good and bad. You know, you have to find some laughter.
You have to. I mean, they say laughter is good for the soul.
It's the best medicine.
Listen, that's even scripture. The Bible even talks about that very thing as well. So the fact that you have the ability to find laughter in the middle of a situation when it looks impossible, when it seems crazy, and you have the ability to go in and just be laughing at what you're dealing with or something to that effect, is actually amazing to me.
I can't function if I don't laugh. You know, because if I have to concentrate on what's going wrong all the time, I won't be able to function. I won't be able to do what I need to do. So I have to be able to lift my spirit somehow.
Come on.
And that's a talent that God instilled in me is laughter, the gift of laughter. So it's going to come out.
And laughter, I've learned, is infectious.
It is.
It's like yawning.
Oh, yeah.
It's like you see somebody laughing, one or two things is going to happen. If you're involved in the thing, you're going to be able to begin to laugh with the individual, or you're going to be like I've been known to be. I'm going to tell on myself tonight. Nosy. Hey, what y'all laughing at over there? I want in.
sometimes you just watch people and they start laughing. Sometimes you start cracking up just because they laugh. You don't even know what it is. It's just the way that they look laughing. It just makes you laugh. So it is infectious.
Right.
And I try to be.
I like it.
The good infection.
Come on, listen. I like it. I like it, and it's nothing like having just a good hearty laughter from your belly, like one of them like good belly breaking laughters. And just like you just be sitting there laughing so much you cry.
That snorting.
Right. Oh.
You know what? Come on, everybody knows. Everybody have a snorting time or two. You know, it's gonna come out. You almost about to do it now.
I'm not gonna do it. We live. We is so live. We is not gonna cut up.
Let it go.
We're not gonna cut up on these people.
We're supposed to be free right now. Go ahead and let them hear you.
I'm not doing it with you, man. I love it. Now you're trying to get me in trouble already. I love it. So when did you understand that you had a love for comedy? I mean, and then we'll talk music as well. But like, I read the bio, in church, you were just being a comedian. So you're going about your normal day, cracking jokes, and then somebody walks up to you and was like, well, hey, there's something to this.
I think when I first realized it, I was a child in grade school, probably about fourth, fifth grade. And I would just randomly say stuff and people always laughing. So I may not know why, but I knew that there was something there. So I just kept doing it. Even when I was a kid, like I said, I got in trouble for it. And sometimes my dad would get on me about, make people laugh all the time. But I knew there was something to it. Even then, I didn't understand what it was. But I knew, every time you talk or you just around people, they laugh. Yeah. And at one point, I didn't really care whether they was laughing at me or laughing with me.
Oh, that's good.
As long as they were laughing. Wow. I did something. So even as a child, I knew there's something in me where if everybody around you is laughing, there's something to it. And I held on to that. And I kept doing it. Wow. And I'm still doing it.
I like it. So since you brought it up, I'm gonna ask, how did you and or when did you really, I'll say, break the mindset of they're laughing at me versus laughing with me? Because that is something a lot of people struggle with, I'll say. They see people laughing, it then becomes a mind thing. Wait a minute, you laughing at me? You laughing with me? And then if you like insecure, I'll say, it's like, wait a minute, why are you laughing at me? And that can become a whole situation. How did you break that?
I think probably high school, where I kind of saw there's a kind of a fine line between laughing at you, laughing with you. So, of course, it always depends on the situation.
Right.
What happens. Because either one of them can happen by accident.
Absolutely.
Whether somebody's laughing at you or laughing with you, it could happen by accident. But sometimes, even the accidents, when they were laughing at me, I figured out how to take that and turn it into laughing with me.
Cool. Yeah.
So that's kind of an untaught talent to how to take somebody laughing at you and take that and because it's funny you mentioned self-esteem. I had self-esteem issues. So, I always got picked on.
So, facts. I'm with you. Say.
Got picked on. Back in the day, being dark wasn't always in. Some of them yellow brothers, them light skinned brothers, that's who they had it. They had it. So, dark skinned folks, we had it.
Jokes for days.
Called Kunta.
Oh, wow.
What was one thing somebody said? There was an old joke, like, once you get out the car, you're so dark. Oh, come on.
God.
The difference between you and midnight is 12:01. This is it. So, but people, of course, I'm short. So,
they can't. You just got picked on bad.
Days for days. Wow. But sometimes I would take those, and turn it around. I would start saying stuff myself.
Oh.
And then that turned people from laughing at me to laughing with you. Wow. And then that kind of helped self-esteem because now I'm like, instead of them picking at me, now it's like they're joining in the laughter. And like I said, I just had to learn that there's just a fine line between people laughing at me and laughing with me.
Wow.
So then generally, well, gradually from there, people started laughing with me more than laughing at me.
That's good.
Of course, you trip and fall. That's that's
You're
really,
getting laughed at.
Yeah, you get laughed
Period.
at. Yeah,
Care who you is.
everything you can do would kind of start chuckling yourself, trying to play it off. But but yeah, most of it, I took some of that stuff and just started using it myself, and it worked.
I like it.
It worked. And next thing I know, people were just, like I said, laughing. They were coming to me, waiting for me to say something.
So they can laugh.
Crazy, so they can laugh. Yeah.
Wow.
They knew. They knew. Oh, go talk. Go talk. He gonna say some crazy thing. And then popularity rose after that. And then including sports and all that. But that's just one of those, like I said, untaught talents to be able to take somebody picking at you and turn it into people laughing with you. And a lot of stand-up comedians do that.
They do.
Because there's people in the audience that are trying to be jesters.
Right.
They're picking, but next thing you know.
And then when they sit there and flip it on them, they sit there and they feel it.
So yeah, I had to learn that.
And they sit there trying to laugh it off. No, your feelings just got hurt.
Yeah. So
like you really got roasted in front of everybody.
Yep. Wow. I had to learn that early. Wow. Like I said, I was one of those that got picked on all the time. I still do sometimes.
I'm with you.
I still do. I get the high jokes all the time. It happens, but that's why you can see me on TV.
Oh, shots fired.
You on TV? It kind of get quiet a little.
Okay.
Let's
get back up off of him.
Tell you, I ain't gonna keep going with you, but I'm gonna get one good shot. One good shot.
I loved it. So listen, tell us tonight, who's your favorite comedian? You should have known this question was coming.
Yeah.
Because there are so many, and I'm talking past or present.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite?
I passed Eddie Murphy.
Mm.
Right now, Kevin Hart.
Oh.
But if I gotta say all time, it would be Eddie Murphy.
Okay.
He's just dynamic.
He is.
Multifaceted. You got one guy that can play
85 people
in the same
one movie.
That's a lot of work. Because people, a lot of people don't know how much work goes into just playing one character.
Right, and then you gotta learn the lines.
And then you gotta change up and play a totally
makeup and everything.
Voice.
Right.
And you're doing that with like multiple characters.
All in one scene. Nutty Professor is one of the greatest examples.
Yes. They don't understand how long it takes to film one scene in a movie or a TV show.
Yeah.
So, I've been on set where a 5-minute scene took 2 hours. 1 5-minute scene. And
we sit here watching it on TV, and it's like, okay, 5-7 minutes. That's funny. 2 hours?
Yeah. Like movies that you see now,
yes,
they probably started filming them 2 or 3 years ago.
To try to piece everything together.
Wow. Then you talk about, more than one location you have to go to.
Right.
It takes a long time for what you actually see.
Wow.
So that's why I take my hat off to him. He's to play that many characters. I tried, but I don't know how I get out there.
That's what's up.
Yeah, but those are my 2 favorites.
I like it. So all right. And we're gonna go to music in a second. But you got me stuck on comedy for a little bit. Bernie Mac.
No, legend.
Yeah.
Bernie Mac is kind of one of those actor comedians who's more down home, I would say.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what he's doing, what kind of comedy show he's doing, or what movie he's in. He's kind of always reminds you, of kind of like your uncle.
Right.
He always he played different characters.
He did,
but
the majority of the time he was always him.
Yeah.
We never really saw him as a dressed up as somebody that he really do all that. He was always just him.
Yeah. That was probably his intent. You probably couldn't offer him a role where he had to dress up for somebody else.
No.
I don't think he and it didn't matter what, like I said, what film he was in.
Right.
It would still remind you of that uncle.
Right. Yeah. You know.
Absolutely. So I mean, but he was successful.
It was.
He didn't have to be anybody else, but him.
Yeah.
No matter what the name of the character was or the movie, he was still him.
Yeah.
So a lot of times it doesn't work all the time. He made it work.
He did. Like one of my all-time favorite movies. Good evening, everybody. To Just Don't Jump and good evening. How are y'all? Listen, Life.
That is one of my favorite movies.
One of the greatest movies ever made.
Yeah.
And when it dropped, everybody was like, me included, all right, cool. Is there going to be a sequel, like a Life 2? But you had to think about it. What is it going to be based on? What are we going to talk about?
Yeah, after that.
They ended up at the baseball game. That's how it ended. And it said the captain at the end was like, they're still doing their thing. So, and then they were old.
Yeah, where were you going to go with it?
Right. They didn't have kids. They've been out there. I don't know if they had kids or whatever, but if they did, their spouse was always with somebody else.
Yeah,
So it was like,
yeah,
but one of the greatest movies.
Sometimes, if you saw the outtakes,
Yes.
some of that stuff is funnier than some of the scenes in
Right.
the film. But that was one of those movies where I laughed literally from beginning to end. And that's one of my favorites. It's funny you mentioned Life. They had an all-star cast. People still reciting lines from out of back.
Listen.
Still, they're still saying it. So.
It's timeless. It is on the timeless movies. Listen. If you have not seen Life, I'm gonna be nice. If you have not seen the movie Life, it is on Netflix right now. It's available on Netflix right now. So if you got Netflix, go watch Life from beginning to end. Listen. So go watch it. Watch it after the kids go to bed. Okay?
Use the bathroom before you watch it.
There you go. Get your good snack. You know what I'm saying? And sit down and watch it, and you'll be. It's amazing. Absolutely. So listen, I can stay in this comedy line all day with you. I like it. We're gonna jump. Music. You are, like myself, a fellow Congo bongo player, hand percussionist. So listen, so we as we talk offline, it is very few of us out here that truly appreciate the art of hand percussion. How did you get started? I wanted to hear the story. How did you get started with that? Like, what piqued your interest?
The church.
Come on.
I originally came to the church that I was at to play the drum set.
Okay. Yeah.
But they already had about 2 drummers and a reserve drummer. And there's never really,
You ain't playing.
there ain't no shortage on drums. So they had a hand percussionist, but there were so many instruments that they had. He couldn't play them all himself.
Come on.
So the music director, asked, "Well, do you mind kind of sliding over hand percussion?" I was looking at him. I was like, "Sure,
Yeah.
I can handle it." So I taught myself how to play different instruments. And I was already liking it because I'm grew up in the '80s. So when you're looking at music from like the '50s on up, hand percussion was always in there.
Always.
So I was already hearing it and was attached to it, but never really played it. So when I got the opportunity to do that, that just brought back things I heard growing up, and I just transitioned that to the hands.
Come on.
And fell in love with it. Started buying instruments.
Okay.
And I got you see it. I got
Yes.
nice little setup. I got to add some more to it, by the way. But I don't even want to go back to what I'm saying.
With you.
It's tough for us unless you're kind of with a go-go band.
Right.
Because go-go bands, it's percussion, hand percussion driven. Drums. Yeah.
And so if you're trying to play, like I play at my church. I play the congos. I got a set of 3. I play, with the keyboard player, bass player, and the drummer.
Okay.
And it's like, okay, cool. And it's dope. However, I'm learning, and I've learned the art of truly being appreciated as a hand percussionist outside of the go-go world. Outside of that, because otherwise, for people that truly don't understand the art and they just look at it, oh, okay, it's just something else. No, it's not. It's not. I'm not getting a soapbox tonight, y'all. I promise you.
You don't want to?
But I can. Okay. Because Mark
I'll
Jones,
get into it.
Mark pushed me a little bit.
Into the set.
Listen,
You
sir.
took me out of the track.
Talk.
A regular track.
Talk.
They put all the little jingles and the taps in there, and I'm like, what y'all doing?
That part right there.
Like, now, you know, the track can't do it so much, you know. Somebody got to remember to cut it on.
So it's like
off.
I've said for the longest time. I'm an 80s baby all day long. And it was always, I grew up, as I'm sure you did. We grew up back in the day at church. All you had was the keyboard player and or organ, piano player, somebody on set rocking drums, and that maybe had a guitar player. The anniversaries, you had anniversary times when they had guitar player. Sunday morning, you had a keyboard player, a little drum set player. Right, that was it. And then I grew up because I'm like you, taught myself playing congos, whatever, and it was just the gifts and everything else. So we flow with it, right? And then so being able to kind of throw in your own solos on certain parts of the songs and being, you know what I'm saying, and being able to quote unquote shine, And so now I'm seeing something. Depending upon who you play with, competition. Because a lot of times now, the drummers are always trying to do everything. Yeah. No shade to no drummers. Listen, I got plenty of friends and brothers out here that are drummers. They are sick.
My hands ain't good. Like, they fast, but
right.
Like, you know, the timing that you gotta have.
Right.
I don't know.
I grew up.
That's why I want to go back. I can't compete with that now.
Not at all. We grew up pocket playing.
Yes, yeah.
On the set, all we're doing is we sitting in the pocket the whole time, and we might come out and do a little something, and we come right back. Right, and now I was messing with my drummer today. I was messing with him. I said, "You're not doing no rim shot, do you?" He looked at me. He was like, "Yeah, I know how to do that." Because now I've learned. He's young, 10, 11. So he's a young dude, whatever. So now that I'm watching him play, and it's like, yo, you was sick. Like, you really, really nice on the set. And I'm watching him, and I'm just like, why you got 45 cymbals? What? And they have their own little style and flavor that they do to it. So it's like, all right, well, we used to do or whatever. They like.
You see all the cymbals just waving, and you know they got like 2 floor toms.
Listen, okay,
you know, like 4 rack toms, 2 hi-hats, 3 snares, 2 differently. You know, regular cymbals. They got China. They got one turned upside down. They got whole like Swiss cheese and cymbals. I mean, and a hit every one.
And will
on time. Just
and be on point with
it. Thunder in that back.
Okay.
Well, go ahead. You know,
listen.
I stopped playing. I'm looking down.
Right. I want them. Hold on. Break the music. Let me get a little something.
Yeah.
Let me get a little bit.
But like I said, I'm not.
But I love it.
If I knew how to do it, I would do it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I
love it.
How we roll in a different way.
We do.
I don't know. Some people, the drummer will look at me sometimes and they'll ask, like, well, how are you playing 2 different tempos? One tempo with the left hand, one with the right. That's our little secret.
That's it. Because while you over here with the set, and whatever, and that thing we're supposed to be. No, I got a whole other tempo in my head. Yeah. That's all side note for you. Yeah. And I'm still on beat. What?
That's it. Yeah. Because sometimes, sometimes music has little gaps, little pockets in it.
Right.
Where if you really kind of can slow down the music with your head, you're hearing there's a bit of silence.
Come on.
Here.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where we fill in there. And a lot of times I allow the drummer to go off time. And he knows if he's listening to me, I'm still on time.
Mm-hmm.
So if he wants to get back on after doing his role, what he's doing, listen to me.
There you go. I love it.
I tell people as a hand percussionist, I'm like seasoning on the food.
Come on.
Food is already good.
Come on, sir.
But when you bring me in,
come on,
a little bit something special
like it.
that you don't normally have.
Come on.
Yeah, you can do without me.
I'm seasoning on the food. Come
You
on.
can do without me. But once I'm there, you don't
Yo,
want to let me go after.
there it is.
So that's
There it is.
that's kind of how I sell myself over the track.
Yeah.
You don't have to remember to turn me on. No,
I'm
with
already
you.
right there in place.
I know when to stop. I know when to go in.
Listen.
I don't overplay. You got some people with certain instruments that they gonna try to overplay.
They do too much.
I know what my job is.
Listen.
EJ will probably tell you. Well, one of their nicknames is Human Click Track. So, that is one of the nicknames, and I live up to it.
I love it. That's it.
Like I said, that's all I'm doing is play. I mean, I do want to learn, keys and
Yes, same.
guitars, but
Same.
it is kind of tough for us now, outside of church. Sometimes, like I said, outside the go-go band to find work, but somehow we fit in here and there.
That's it. That's it. Listen.
But if people would just let us in there, right? They would understand what we can bring to the sauce.
Listen. Like that.
They don't understand. But like I said, once they let us in there.
Listen, you're gonna love it and you're gonna appreciate me for what we can bring.
Because I know whenever I start bringing this shit loading in, they start watching me set up.
Uh-huh.
What's all this shit you got there? I was like,
Uh-huh.
I may not know what it is. But I guarantee you at some point
Give it a few minutes.
you're gonna hear
Uh-huh.
all of what I got. Because sometimes I will kind of challenge myself. And I'm like, okay, in this one song, I got freedom to roam in the song.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna see if I can put every instrument I got.
There you go. Come on.
And it works.
I like it.
I got stuff to make weird sounds.
Come on.
And sometimes the MD or the band leader kind of look.
Yeah, you did.
But I won't say it's a thankless job, but a lot of folks don't really recognize what we bring as hand percussionists, to music, because they're, a lot of times they're like, oh, they're going to bongo man.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Let me inform you.
And it's like,
bongos is only one thing I play.
listen.
So then you got to give them the rundown of what the names of everything you
Spread
have.
the table. Come on. Come on.
Because it's more than just, I'm like, nah, the bongos are just a little.
That's the baby.
Little,
Okay. Yeah.
Everything else.
Uh-huh. That's it.
It's like,
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Uh-huh. Well, thank you for allowing me to educate you.
Wait till you hear it.
Appreciate you.
Hear it all together.
That's it. Listen, I remember when I was I was joking with John B. I was joking with him when I first met him, whatever. And listen, fact, I was joking with him, and whenever I get a chance to talk to him, I'm always listening. So I'm a little So on this song right here, man, go ahead, because you need congos on this one. Come on. He told me one time, he was like, yeah, he was like, we got track. No, I know. I said that's cool, but you need to hear the live congos on this right here. So he was, I'm waiting for it. I promise I'm waiting for it. Okay, let's go. Let's do it. But listen,
once he hear it.
Listen. So shout out to my dude Pastor Todd Curry for giving me an opportunity to be able to, because I had the opportunity to go play with him and friends at the Winston-Salem Classic that they did last year when they did the transition release. So it was really a fun time. But being able to do it is amazing, and it's not something it's something that God gives us. It's not something. It's something that He allows us to be able to, the ability to do it, to teach ourselves. And we don't go to school for it.
Yeah.
It's the gift of everybody can't do it.
Right.
A lot of people think they can go over there, and it's so much more to it than just that.
Right.
There's the timing factor in all of this,
Exactly.
right?
When to go in, you gotta know when to kind of lay low.
Come on.
Then of course sometimes we gotta figure out when we get that solo opportunity, we gotta figure out what we're gonna do with it.
Okay.
Drop a hat, we gotta figure out what to do.
Yeah. Absolutely. That's it. Listen. So listen, you do all this, and you are an actor. Your stuff is out here on the TV, on the Tizoom. Okay. You is famous over here on these screens.
Famous?
He's famous on the screen. Okay, Amazon Prime and Tubi. So how did you get into that? Why? How did you know you was an actor? I mean, and a comedian. Like, let's talk about the acting for a minute. How did that start?
It stems from the same thing.
From church?
Well, no, but even before then, just being in school and cutting up, people laughing. Because, some of it was me and some of it was just characters I made up in my head.
Come on.
So I was like, okay, well, everybody laughing at it. But so it did stem from, adolescent years. And people would the people kept telling me, man, you need to be on TV. Man, you funny, man, you crazy. Boy, you crazy. You need to be on TV. I just never really took it serious. That's why in school I didn't take drama. I wonder, where I would have been at had
you done drama, bro. Yeah.
But no, didn't do drama.
Wow.
But I kept hearing it, man, you crazy, you be on TV. Man, you be on TV, everybody.
Right.
So it just wasn't until that opportunity at church.
Nice.
That I really took it seriously and went into that.
Wow.
But it was always there.
I like it.
Always there. I was always making up characters, in my room. I'm just making up characters, making up lines, making up scenes. Didn't really know what I was doing. Didn't know, God was putting that in me to do.
Come on.
And I just didn't know what he was working on. I didn't know it was him doing anything. I was
right.
Just
doing your thing.
Wow. It wasn't even all comedic stuff. It was just serious characters I was making up in my head. I watched, movies and TV. I started making up stuff based on that. Sometimes I would make up my parts in the show.
Come on.
And that even helped with improv.
Yes.
So that's where it came. It came before the church, but I didn't take it seriously until
it popped in there. Yeah. Nice. All right, so you already know where I'm going with this. Give us a character. Who was the character that you just made up?
Well, it's actually a character that is on YouTube and is on Tubi.
Okay.
It's Uncle Rocky.
Oh.
He is an old retired truck driver, and he's politically incorrect.
Okay.
He just says whatever's on the top of his head.
Interesting.
He's an old country. Old country boy.
Can you give us a give us a line, give us a voice?
I didn't bring I didn't come down here this boy to be on this microphone. You put me up there. Mark, why you let him do that? I didn't come down here to do no talking. I just thought I'd just sit here and watch you talk to this boy over here. You let him put me on the mic. We're going to have to talk about this when we get home. That's after I eat dinner. I got to have enough strength to slap the taste back from out and let him go do his thing. But, well, I'm here. What's your name, boss?
Thomas.
Tom?
Yeah.
What's your last name?
Wilson.
Wilson. You from Wilson?
No. I'm from Chatham County.
Chatham County.
Yes.
Who are your people?
Seymour's and Wilson's.
Seymour and Wilson.
Yes, sir.
What your parents did for a living?
My dad was a brick mason,
Oh.
and my mother she worked at the business school in Chapel Hill. Yes, sir.
You know how to build anything?
No, sir.
So your pappy knew how to build stuff, and you don't?
Yes, sir.
So what was you doing while he was building?
I was watching TV and playing video games, sir.
Watching TV and playing video games. And you didn't learn how to build nothing. I don't think you know how to make us a mess.
Yes, sir.
I believe it. But you clean tonight, though. You sharp, so you learn how to do something. You got this old thing set up here, this laptop here, and this, what you call this thing?
This is a roadcaster.
What?
Or a mixing board.
Mixing board.
Yes, sir.
Where's it mix?
For the sound, for the podcast.
Oh, what we listen to here?
Yes,
sir. These headphone things?
Right, and I have sound effects.
Sound like what? Let me hear it. Okay, some kind of, okay.
Yes,
What else you got? Oh, that's nice. That makes me think about it. Okay. Oh man, that's I like that. I like that one there. That's a nice fancy, schmancy things. So it look like this whole setup, you got like got a little piece of change on you.
No, sir.
Why are you sitting here lying? See, Mark, see, you brought me up here on my phone with a lie. What the? I don't take these kind of lies. You seen that lying before. You got this fancy coat on. You got all this whole setup and everything. You talking about you ain't got no money. I know you did. What kind of car you drive, boy?
A Mazda.
What else you got? I don't think
That's it.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
You just gonna keep on saying boy, I tell you, I'm gonna have to pray for you. You know the Lord.
I do. Yes.
How good you know.
I'm saved. I'm a minister.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Oh, so that's what you do, huh? Oh,
Yeah.
all right. So you be teaching, preaching about Jesus.
Correct. Yes, sir.
Okay.
I help build the people up.
So you do know how to build.
Yeah, people. Yeah, but yeah, talking about bricks and building.
You can't build
I can't.
people. The Lord builds folks.
That's right.
You can't build no person. Well, I don't know what they doing nowadays. They building people. You heard about all that stuff?
I have. Yeah, this AI.
Yeah. Who?
That's artificial intelligence.
Oh.
You know,
When
robots.
They crack your head over and put smarts in you?
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Oh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You into that stuff?
I'm not. No, sir.
Well, you seem to know something about it.
I do.
So you don't that, but you said you build people. See, you lied to me. I talked to you long enough. You gonna tell me another lie? I'm gonna keep on talking. See how many lies you gonna tell before this thing is over.
No lies, they're all truth. I'm not having lied to you one time. It's all truth.
You just lied right there. You said you build people. They ain't talking about this artificial intelligence.
Because that's what's out there now is AI.
No.
I don't do AI, but that's just what's out there in the world.
That's what's out there in the world.
Yes, sir.
What else is out there, Minister?
A lot.
Like what? What you doing?
A lot. Let's see. We got politics out here that's going on with the election right now.
Yeah.
So it's going to come up. So November 5th, go vote. If you haven't done so. Yeah, and then we got sports. Are you a sports fan? Do you like sports?
Yeah, I like sports.
Who's your team?
Well, what sport are we talking?
Let's go football.
Football, Panthers and Giants.
Okay.
I was a Giants fan first. That's before the Panthers even came. I'm trying to tell my age a little bit. That's before the Panthers were even around. Some of them teams weren't even there when I was watching football. Yeah.
Now, how old, if I can ask, how old are you, Rocky, Uncle Rocky?
What's your name for?
Just that.
Nah, I don't mind. I'm 72.
That's what's up. Okay.
I look good for my age.
You do.
Yeah, I look good. I try to take care of myself. Work my laugh and all that. Work all my life. You know how to pick cotton ball?
No, sir.
Yeah, I know. Your hands too clean. You don't know about picking up cotton. You ain't never worked out there in the field.
No, sir.
Mm-hmm. But your dad know how to do it. He knew how to build stuff.
Yes, sir.
I bet his hands dirty.
Yes.
If you don't stay clean, you get house clean. Really.
Yes, sir.
You get out there and get dirty.
Correct.
I ain't gonna have too much about that. I like it, man. You keep lying to him, but I like it. He's all right. Mark, this boy's all right. He's all right. Maybe he teach you something. You kind of stuff, thick head. Maybe he's learned something this boy. That's all right.
Awesome. Uncle Rocky, thank you so much.
Well, thank you
for coming through.
Did I get paid for this?
No, sir.
Mark.
But we might feed you.
Oh, I like to eat.
If you like to eat, we might give you.
You got chitlins out there?
No, sir.
Barbecue?
Yeah, we're in North Carolina, sir. So yes, we do barbecue.
Do you have any?
I can get you some.
Okay, all right, that's all right. You get some barbecue.
Barbecue, yeah. Potato salad, green beans, macaroni cheese.
Yeah, that sounds like a good buffet right there.
Yes, sir. Yep, that's a Golden Corral right on down the road.
Now you're gonna be funny. What you laughing for? I ain't laughing. You had me, got my hopes up about you gonna get me some food, and then you gonna tell me to go crap.
We can go together.
Who paying for it?
I got you.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to believe you. I don't have me going up in there
You got
eating and then.
Ask Mark. Ask Mark about it. He'll vouch for it.
He didn't tell me nothing before I got here.
Well, you gotta take that up with him.
Don't worry, I will. I will. Like I said, I like you, but you kind of telling me things. I don't know if I need to believe anything. I mean, if you don't pay for it, I'll come and eat with you. What they saying, y'all suck with me.
There you go.
Yeah. That's all right. I appreciate you letting me talk on this fancy microphone. You said you had no money to pay for it. Nice. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna get on up out of here.
Awesome.
I'll get us back to Mark. He's the one you're supposed to be talking to. Somehow I ended up there. That's all.
Awesome.
He was a good boy. Thomas is it?
Thomas, yes.
Thomas. Do you doubt?
No, sir.
You see what he did
I
there?
got you. I see you.
Yeah.
Yes.
God bless you, boy. Like I said, maybe I'll come back and talk to you.
Thank you so much.
He's all
Listen, I love it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Listen, y'all make some noise for Uncle Rocky. Come on. Y'all make some noise for Uncle Rocky.
all right.
Y'all.
Tell you, boy.
Yo! Mark! Yo! Mark, sir, we getting into the whole show for Uncle
I
Rocky.
don't know how long you want to talk to him.
Oh, wow.
It gets crazy.
Oh, wow.
It gets crazy. He was calm.
He was 72.
Yeah.
Is he married?
Well, yeah.
Okay. Got kids?
Yeah. Kids, grandkids.
Wow. Okay.
See, you got him on a good night. He was sober.
Oh, Lord.
So
Oh, he like to drink.
yeah, take a swig or two.
He stay at the bottom.
So you call him
On a good night.
lucky. I'm lucky he went to the bathroom just now.
Good. He would have came back.
Yeah,
Okay, good. We're gonna keep
he
Uncle-
old school, so he pulled the belt off.
Oh, Lord. Listen, we're not gonna call Uncle Rocky back. Listen, we're gonna have another show, you guys, with Uncle Rocky and maybe one of his other friends.
He's got some.
Listen, we are gonna do just that. Listen, Mark is back in the building with us, y'all. Mark is back. The Mark Thomas is back in the building with us. So listen, we're excited to get to have you. So Mark, let's talk about this trucking life that you out here doing. How did you? Why trucking? Like, it's a big truck and it's hard to stop and 18 wheels.
I had family with truckers.
Got you.
And I never saw myself doing it, but there was a point in time where I was kind of in a low spot with employment, and I saw a commercial for a trucking school, and I was like, okay, well, let's try. Let's see what happens. Went to trucking school for about a month, which is in Selma. It's no longer in business. It's been out of business for a long time, and I got hired out of trucking school by a company, Warner Enterprises, which was the first, if any truckers listening, they were the first company to use electronic logbooks. You used to have to do them, paper, track your time.
Oh, wow.
And I got flown out to Lithia Springs, Georgia, right outside of Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Did some training there, and the rest is history. So I've been, I got my CDL back in 2001. Wow. So I've been doing it off home for a while.
So I'm gonna ask you a basic question. Okay? Because I watch TV. As we just found out from Uncle Rocky.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, you told it.
Yes.
You said it.
Yes, I did. I tell you, he pulled it out. Okay. So I'm gonna ask you what I'm gonna consider maybe a dumb question, but a basic question. Okay. When it comes to trucking, is everything manual?
As far
Like,
as
you really got to get in there and change gears and downshift and all that, or can you just get in, put it in drive and go?
well, there's certain trucks that are automatic and some are manual.
Oh, okay.
The industry now is changing more toward automatics
Gotcha.
because I'm shady to some drivers like that. Some drivers can't drive, man. They can't drive. So they had to start making more and more automatic trucks, and more companies were going to automatic. I don't like them.
You don't like the automatic?
I prefer manual.
And you drive a manual now?
I don't know.
So
Most companies don't have them.
So you know how to drive. You grew up driving the manual.
7 speed, 9 speed, 10, super 10, 13, 18.
So again, okay, how many clutches? Because so my daddy had a pickup truck and it was a manual. But I remember he was always thinking he had to hold the clutch and then in order to change gears or crank it up and do the other some other about that stuff. Y'all gotta do that with the truck too.
You do, but it's a little bit different. If you know how to drive a 5-speed, it helps. But in a 5-speed, you hold the clutch down, take it out of gear, put it in.
Right.
Release the clutch.
Okay.
Different with trucks.
Okay.
You have to clutch it to take it out of gear and clutch again to put it in the next gear.
Oh wow, that's a lot of work.
Can be, but once you do it for a while, you don't even think about it.
Yeah,
Some of us who've been doing it for a while, we do what's called floating gears.
Okay.
So we can match up the RPMs to the gear so perfectly, we don't have to use the clutch. It just comes out of gear and put it back in.
Wow.
So, I've done it.
That's skill. And then automatic now, when you hop in, throw it in drive,
Just like a car.
and you go.
It's done. Yeah. I don't really like them, man, because a lot of times when you're going up a hill with a load, the upshift, you lose power.
Gotcha. Versus in a manual,
you can leave it in a lower gear and keep more power going up a hill. When you're backing an automatic, it's kind of touchy. Either you're gonna give it too much gas, or you're gonna knock the crap out of the dock, or you're not gonna hit the gas. What can't call it gas. A lot of old school truckers. If you say gas, they will hit you.
Okay.
Trucks don't run on gas, run on diesel.
Oh,
so you have to call it accelerator or fuel feed.
Okay. Okay. Educate.
So if you hit the fuel feed not enough, you'll be 10 feet from the dock. So, but a manual, you're able to kind of mess with the clutch a little bit, the fuel feed, and it's easier for you to back. So those couple things are why I like manuals better than automatic. But more companies nowadays, it's tough to find.
We salute you for driving 18 wheels. I will stick with my car.
I'd rather drive the big truck than
I will stick with my car. Backup camera.
Well,
ready to go.
Some companies have backup cameras on the trailers.
But that's gotta be like it seems like a lot to be able to drive an 18 wheel because Facebook has reels for days with watching you guys tight curves. Mm-hmm. Having to stop on a dime, or so have you ever had any moments to where you just like got distracted? Yeah. Or the weather's real bad and you can't see and
all that. Always happen. Sometimes traffic gets backed up and you're trying to see what's going on. The next thing you know, cars in front of you or pulling in front of you and stopping. So you're distracted by what you should be, which is watching the traffic.
Right.
But then somebody, the more space we give, the more cars are going to get in front of you.
Right.
So,
right.
Weather and being on mountains and snow and ice, it's not fun. We handle it, but it's not fun. I've seen some crazy things happen. Bad weather.
What do you haul?
Man,
logs, fuel.